Hi Aries, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Today I'm going to do your general card read, general tarot card read. I appreciate those who have showed me so much love. Aries, you're like a top, like one of the top zodiac signs or cross watchers. I appreciate both of you. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. I always tell people I love for these messages to go through to the collectives that really need to hear it. That means a lot to me. Also, I don't know if you know this, Aries. I do love readings in between your tarot card reads. They're just little miniature love reads, and they're called Q&As, questions and answers, okay? Pretty fun if the message is fun. Also, I guess that's it. Anything else, Leonore? No, I guess not. So, I'm using my tarot card reads today with my Wildwood Tarot. I'm going to clarify it with my Wildwood Tarot. However, Aries, I've been using this in my general tarot card reads with all the other signs. I think you're the last, if not the second last, that I'm going to be doing this with. And basically, my karma cards read are split into houses, planets, and signs, okay? And I just take out one card, and that one card is going to let me know basically what's influencing you, okay, in the cosmos. Very interesting. All right, so let's start with the karma cards. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, abundance. All right, so the fourth house came out, which represents Cancer. Interesting. It's your fellow cardinal sign. If you're wondering what the cardinal signs are, is you, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra. Yeah, Libra. Yeah, you're basically the sign of the cross, okay? All four of you. But cardinal means, you know, taking action. Yeah, action, action, action. Orientated people. But in different ways. In the fourth house, just find it real quick. I'll read something very quickly about the fourth house. And again, I take out these cards just to see what it's going to influence, or what's influencing the zodiac sign at the moment, okay? All right, so the fourth house, your foundation, what makes you feel secure, your home, your close family, your conditioning, your past. You are coming from your roots, land, and fixed property. Your homeland, people who nurture and support you in general, and your mother in particular. Yes, definitely. The fourth house, which represents Cancer, does represent mother, the matriarch. It is the matriarch of the zodiac. Capricorn will be the patriarch. Interesting, because I have so funny. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck. All right, it just continues. Capricorn is the patriarch. Okay, so Cancer is the matriarch, Capricorn is the patriarch. Interesting scenario here. And if I keep looking at the bottom of the deck, there's your planet, Mars. Hello, Mars. Mars is in Pisces. Interesting. You know, what I'm getting from this, and I'm not an astrologer, but I do channel, use my intuition for, you know, half the time. The other half, I really listen to my astrologers. So Mars is in Pisces right now. What does that mean? Well, Mars is full of aggression, drive, ambition, you know, to say the very least. But Mars is a planet of war, okay? That's for sure. It's a masculine energy. It's also the co-ruler of Scorpio. So we got Aries and Scorpio in the planet of Mars, and you're more of a light energy when it comes to Mars. What do I mean by light? Light is you know, you could be pretty you can be pretty dark, but in the case of an outer exterior darkness, if that makes sense. Whereas Scorpio, which was the Scorpio was actually the ruler. It was ruled by Mars before Aries, but then Pluto was discovered and Scorpio got its own planet. But it's still there. It's still in the planet Mars, and it does represent inner darkness for Scorpio. So it's more of an inner darkness. Now, is there light, Leonore? I mean, are we both dark, you know, signs? Yes and no. Yes and no. It depends how you take your ambition, again, your drive, and for the fact that Mars is in the planet of Pisces, depending on when you hear it, because it's going to be there for the next couple of months or so. Try not to fight over petty shit. That's my advice. Okay, moving on. And not that, I don't think Aries is the type of person that do fight over petty stuff. Listen, they have every right to fight, okay? It's just that they have a temper. What do you want them to do? You have every right. You're ruled by the planet of war. But one thing about Aries I've noticed, that steam, that temper goes down real quickly. Real quickly, yeah. You're the type of person that will punch somebody in the eye, and I know I'm taking it to the extreme, or maybe not, but yeah, you would if they go there with you or your family members. But you're also that type of person that will take that person that you punched in the eye to the emergency room. I don't know. I have no Aries in my chart. Okay, so I don't know. You figure that part out. I'm the type of person that would just leave them there. All right. Moving on. All right, interesting. I got the Hierophant and the Fool. Hello. Hi, Aries. This represents you. As well as Uranus, the planet of Uranus, which is Aquarius. If that means anything to you. The Hierophant was in the reverse. The Hierophant, they're both majors. Taurus. You may have that in your birth chart. You may don't. You may not. I don't. You may embody the energy. You know, the Hierophant, this is my Game of Thrones. I don't know if you've watched it or not. It doesn't matter. They all mean the same thing. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about this character in Game of Thrones. One good quality about this character is that he always looked for the good in things and people. And so, even though I don't want to say he had a two-face, he wasn't two-faced, but he also made those people that were in charge, like the kingdom that he worked for, he showed a good side to them, meaning it looked like he was, you know, kissing butt, if that makes any sense. You know, he was kissing, you know, the king and the queen's ass and the kingdom, you know, to get ahead, you know, and most of all to find out information. Now, if he couldn't find the information in the kingdom, that's okay. He had his little birds, his little network of children finding out information. He would pay these little children. And this will benefit him. Even though he may not hear it in the conference room, so to speak, he will hear it in the streets. But one thing you don't know about this character, and you'll find out later in the show, is that he always looked for the good in people, and he always sided with the people that really was lower than the people in the kingdom. You know what I mean? Like, not high class. And why is that, Leonore? Well, that's where he came from. That's his root. That's his foundation. Interesting how that just tied into the karma card, isn't it? With the Fool here, this is actually one of the characters he did help. He was part of the kingdom, but people, his own family members, did not like him. They made fun of him. They were very cruel to him. But they do mean two different things, right? However, I'm kind of tying the two characters because I want to say for the most part of the show, he helped this little dwarf. That's what they call him. There was a particular name for it, but I can't remember. Who cares? Moving on. He is a dwarf. But one of the smartest ones, if not the smart one. This character helped him escape his awful reality, to say the least. He lost himself. I don't know why I'm stuck in this energy. I'm sorry, Aries. The Hierophant in the reverse just reminds me of the fourth house that I was reading to you. There's something about the fourth house, the mother aspect of the memories, the foundation, the home life, that you may not, one, either appreciate for a group of you, and you need to get back to your roots. For a small group of you, you may have to do some type of shadow work. What does that mean, shadow work? What is it that's bothering you, that's not making you move on to the next phase of your life? If that makes any fucking sense. I said this character, even though he came from a kingdom and he was the son of a king and a queen, his father hated him. The king, his own father, I should say, the head honcho. His sister made fun of him, to say the very least, tortured him. His other brother, I mean, he wasn't so bad. He kind of stuck up for him, but he had his own issues going on. And so what he did was just drink, hanged out with prostitutes. Nobody hangs out with prostitutes, so you know what I mean. But he spent his money on liquor and prostitutes. That was his life in the beginning of the movie. And when this character helps him escape that kingdom, because literally they're about to kill him. Something happened that I'm not going to be spoiler alert about it, but something happened that made him escape his own kingdom, his home, the only home that he knew. His family, as much as they hated him and tortured him, he still loved his family. It's the only people he knew, besides the prostitutes. And so he helped him escape. So when I see this in the reverse, again, that shadow work that you need to do within yourself to help you move on to the next phase in your life. And what can that be? To me, you need to go back to your childhood. I don't know what the fuck traumatized you, Aries. And this is why I'm stuck in this fucking energy. And I'm sorry I'm cursing. Because I've been there and done that. And I still need to do a little bit of shadow work to move on to the next phase of my life. Externally and internally. People get stuck in their past. And the more traumatic it is, the more stuck you're in it. You become the victim. Why did this happen to me? And so forth. Get away from this energy. The Hierophant, I also see it as a mercurial energy. Mercurial meaning Gemini, if that means anything to you. It's a planet of communication. Mercury is the planet of communication, which kind of basically tells everything about this character, which I just told you. Communicate yourself. Go through what you've been through. Shadow work. Look it up. It's important for everyone, because everyone goes through some shit, you know. Dysfunctional home, trauma from a relationship or several relationships, and you end up being this victim, or you play the victim role. You name it. Depends on your placements, obviously, but yeah, your birth chart placements, if anybody's asking. Shadow work. All right, let's clarify. And I'm sorry, I really got sucked into that energy, so I apologize, Aries. I didn't mean to. I think for the majority, you needed to hear that, including myself. All right, next spread. Okay, we have here the King of Swords in the reverse with the Three of Swords in the upright. Yeah. I think this is punishment towards yourself. You're in your fucking head. Okay, Aries, everybody gets brokenhearted in some shape, form, or another. Get over it. This is not the time, and I'm telling you, and I don't mean to be harsh. You know, yes, it's better said than done. Absolutely, it's better said than done. Hell yeah. This is not the time, the universe is saying, through the cards, and through cosmology, of course, astrology, the way the planets are positioned, this is not the time to go back to the past. It is a new world order. And I don't use that word a lot, that phrase. But I know. You need to get out of your head. Now, what does this mean? Does it have to do with maybe a new love coming in? Or a past life? I mean, well, interesting, I said past life. You could be meeting somebody that you knew in your past life, or you probably know somebody in your past life that broke your heart, or you broke their heart. I don't know why I said that. Okay. You're in your head. King of Swords. Listen, when the King of Swords is in the... sorry. This beautiful bird just flying, the kingfisher they call it. When this King of Swords is in the reverse, that is not good news. I love me some King of Swords in the upright. When it's in the reverse, wow. Oh, Aries. It's so funny because I keep going to the beginning of the intro. And if you skip the beginning of the intro, listen, that was the beginning of your reading. Okay? FYI. Do not go out there and fight. You need to deal with your shadow work. Why is it that you want to go and fight? Whether it's physically through words. I see it through words more than physical. I'm not saying every Aries wants to, you know, be the next, you know, whatever, boxer, heavyweight champion. Well, maybe some of you, but that's not the point. You need to have an outlet. What is that outlet? No, it's not in the gym, okay? It's not through fighting, whether it's verbally or physically or both. Yeah, I'm not kidding. This is your planet, okay? Don't be surprised. This is where your drive and ambition comes from. You need an outlet. Out of any other sign, you need an outlet because you have so much strength drive. You don't know where it comes from. Okay? And you're the little warrior in the zodiac sign. There's two stories here. For a group of you, you're just making yourself worse. Whatever you're telling yourself, sorry, I keep shaking the camera. Whatever you're telling yourself, whatever past or present situation that you're going through, or both, you can't go beyond the future. The Three of Swords, this is what you're doing to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. I'm sure there's other opportunities out there, Aries. Yes, okay, the events and circumstances may make it a little harder. Not that much if I'm talking about internally. Not that much if I'm talking about shadow work. For another group of you, you're fighting with somebody. Disagreement. You could be dealing with somebody that's very manipulative, that will twist their words. And it could be somebody from the past that you're not letting go, or they're not letting go of you, both, whatever. You know your life more than I do. Let go of this fucking person that broke your heart. Goodbye. Next spread. Oh, Aries, I feel like it's going to be a long reading for you. It's okay. All right, so I got 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Interesting story. Wow, your story is very interesting, Aries. I'm not going to lie. Wow, I just feel like you want to reunite with somebody. Oh, I just felt that in my heart. 10 of Pentacles. What does that mean? A foundation. Now, does this always have to mean, you know, happy home, foundation, you know, just having a family, you know, kids, money in your pocket, you know. Yeah, for the most part it does mean that, but it definitely means a foundation. It's an earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, if that means anything to you, but you could embody this energy. You may want a foundation. You may want to settle down with someone. You may want to have children. You definitely want money in your pocket. Aries, are you kidding me? Aries will work that 13, 14 hours just to have that, you know, overtime pay. Yeah, yeah, okay. So these two came in the reverse. You're missing out an opportunity. You're literally, no joke, no lie, you're missing out in an opportunity. With the 3 of Cups following it, in the upright, mind you, with the 3 of Cups following it, it's literally, again, I feel that it's someone that you know. Someone that you used to know. Oh, Leonore, stop it. Stop it. I know I can't sing, okay? Keep your comments to yourself. 3 of Cups is a celebration. Reunion. Now the fact that the reunion word is in the 3 of Cups meaning, hello. That's enough about that. Now it doesn't have to be a love relationship. Of course it could be, you know, a rift that you have with a loved one, okay? Whoever that loved one is, okay? I don't really sense co-worker, but it could be. It definitely could be, especially with the Pentacles here. A boss even. All right, so next, Aries, you need to stop it. Deal with what's going on in your head. If you're not dealing with what's going on in your head, I'm telling you right now, it's going to explode. And you might be keeping this in and stuffing this luggage that it's already bursting. And all you want to do is add a couple of more shoes, 2 sweaters. And it's already bursting. What are you doing? Close the zipper and move on. And I mean that in a literal sense. 5 of Wands. Okay, the fighting card. King of Cups. Wow. 6 of Cups. See? It's just telling me exactly. It's like the cards are repeating the same messages, Aries. Yeah, they are. Yes, it's not repeated cards, but they're kind of repeating the same storyline for you. I did say that. Let's start with the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is very. It was the only one in the reverse. It does remind me of the 3 of Cups. Now, you have to get to the, in order for you to get to the 3 of Cups, this type of a union, whether it was past, present, future, I don't know. You may be thinking of somebody that you want to have a relationship in the future, especially with the 10 of Pentacles here and the Fool. I think that you are thinking about there is a certain someone or something, okay? Not something tangible, but something that will make you happy. It could be a creative project, career, business, you know, mending a family situation that you went through. Not something that happened yesterday, something that you really went through in your past. The 6 of Cups can represent that. Now, maybe some of you, you're like, I didn't have any situation going on in my past. I don't have a, this trauma, the shadow work that I need to work on, Leonore. That's fine. Okay. Good for you. There is a reunion that I want to say it's imminent. It's imminent. It was in the reverse, but, and you know this, man. You know this. Oh, Aries, you're fighting your feelings. You're fighting yourself. I did mention that with the 3 arrows, right? But I also feel that, I think for some of you, you definitely feel like you have so much love to give, and that whole luggage reference is it's really, you're about to explode. Your feelings are so, listen, the feelings with the 6 of Cups here, the 3 of Cups here, your feelings, and then the King of Cups, your feelings are literally about to explode, and all you want to do is stuff it in the luggage. Why? Ask yourself why. Next spread. 9 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, High Priestess. Ooh, interesting. Nine of Wands was in the upright. What does that mean? Giving it its last fight. That last before you're like, fuck it. You may know this consciously, you may know this subconsciously. You don't. I feel like some of you may not know this subconsciously just because I see the High Priestess. I'm sorry. You may not know this consciously in your waking life, I mean. Because the High Priestess was in the reverse. Meaning it's not, you're kind of hiding your feelings. Your subconscious is telling you, listen, Aries, You need to deal with this because I'm trying to give you a new foundation, a good partner, wife, husband, and you're ignoring it. And if you keep ignoring it, this is a Nine of Wands, again, with the fighting card. You're fighting yourself, or you may be fighting family members. I don't even know why you're arguing with them. You may be bringing something that came up, you know, that has nothing to do with nothing. And you don't know why. I feel like with the High Priestess, you really don't know why. You need to deal with your shadow work. Shadow work, it's very hard to confront. Trust me. Expect tear works, okay? Waterworks. Tear works, waterworks, whatever. Expect it. Absolutely expect waterworks. If you cannot let those feelings out, and if you submerge it, well, Aries, you're smart. You know what happens. But with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, you may be dealing with somebody that's older. You're older. You may know this person. I feel like you do. Or this is the universe wanting to give you that foundation that you keep asking for. Because you're going, woe's me. Oh, I'm the victim. Wake the fuck up. And listen, I'm sorry, okay? My Mercury is in Scorpio. And I'm co-ruled by Mars, your planet. Thank you. Thank you for that energy, Aries. And I'm saying that out of love. All right. So I have here... All right, I have here the Eight of Cups. Oh my God, Aries, you're missing out. Eight of Cups, you're not trying to go. The Eight of Cups is like moving away, coming back. You're not confronting with the Eight of Cups. You're not confronting your emotions. It definitely has to do with your emotions. With the Two of Cups, you could be dealing with somebody, or you could be thinking about somebody that you really love. Wow, I sense a lot of love. Wow, there's cups here. You could be dealing with the Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. With the hooded man, the Hermit. I think for some of you, you know this. Probably half of you, if not the majority. You know this. I don't think you know where to start, though. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't mean to preach to the choir. If I'm preaching to the choir, forgive me. But maybe you need a reminder. The Queen of Swords. So I have the King and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think this is a person you need to confront. And even if you don't have to confront them head on, no, absolutely not. I mean, for some of you, this could be someone that's already passed, you know, childhood trauma, stuff like that. A relationship, a past relationship. You don't have to confront them head on. No, absolutely. This is not AA. But you definitely have to deal with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, you definitely have to. And when I mean that, again, and internally recognize what they did to you. Cry it out. It's not easy. With the Three of Swords here, it's not easy. I know it's not. Whoever this Queen of Swords, not Queen, King, doesn't matter what gender it is, okay? Tarot card does not pick gender. For some of you, this can be you. This can be you. It's just like, you know, you may be cutting people with words, but at the same time, I feel like you acknowledge again that's not who you are. And Aries, it's not who you are. I know Aries have one of the biggest hearts. They're the baby of the zodiac. Why would they be mean? Unless they have to be. But they're not. They don't want to be. I also pick intuition. Again, you know this. You know this, man. Get with the program. It is not the time. I'm telling you right now, it's not the time. A lot of you are probably losing sleep because of it. All right, I'm telling you what the cards are saying if in case you didn't know what the hell was going on with you. All right, I do have private readings. My email's in the description box. Love you, Aries. Bye.